Today we'll be doing some activities on system of linear equations in two variables. So I have here a different problem set. So we are asked to determine whether the given ordered pair is a solution to the given system of linear equation below. So basically, we have here system of linear equations, and then again we are asked whether this ordered pair is a solution to this system. So let's try to find out. So to do that, it's very straightforward. All we have to do is simply plug our values in our system. So to do that, um, we will do first the first equation. So I will call this one as my first equation and then my second equation. So first equation, we have x minus y equals negative 3. Again, if x and y is equal to 2 and 3. So we will have 2 minus 3 equals negative 2. So again, is this correct? So what is 2 minus minus 3? This will give us a negative 1 equals negative 2. Now, is negative 1 equals to negative 2? Basically, that is not true. So therefore, this is not a solution to our first equation. Now, let's try equation number 2. We are given 3x plus y equals 3. So again, 3, x is 2, and then y is 3. Is this equal? So we have 3 times 2 is 6, plus 3 equals 3. And then 6 plus 3 is 9, which is not equal to 3. Therefore, 2 and 3 is not a solution to our system of linear equation. Let's have number 2. Again, this is my equation 1. This is my equation 2. So let's have equation 1 first. So we have x minus 10 y equals 3. X is 0. 0 minus 10 times a negative 1 equals 3. 0 minus 10 times negative 1, that is just 10, which is not equal to 3. And then equation 2, we have y equals 3x minus 1. So y is negative 1, so we have negative 1 equals 3 times 0 minus 1. Negative 1 equals 0 minus 1. Negative 1 equals negative 1. Though this is correct, but since the ordered pair 0 and 1 is not a solution to the two equations, therefore this is not also a solution. So this is not also a solution to our system. Next, we'll have 2x plus 7y equals 9. So again, we're gonna make use of the first equation first. So we have 2x plus 7y equals 9. X is 1, so we have 2 times 1 plus 7 times 1 equals 9. 2 times 1 is 2, 7 times 1 is 7 equals 9. 7 times plus 2, that will give us 9 equals 9. So that is correct. What about the second one? So we have 3x minus 10y equals negative 7. So we have 3 times 1 minus 10 times 1 equals negative 7. So 3 times 1 is 3 minus 10 equals negative 7, and 3 minus 10, that is negative 7. So therefore, 1, 1 is a solution to our system. So later, we are going to show that again, the graph, if plotted, the graph of these two will somehow intersect at point 1, 1. Alright? Next, we have 2 and negative 3. So first equation, we have 4x plus 3y equals negative 1. And then 4x is 2 plus 3 negative 3 equals negative 1. 4 times 2 is 8. 3 times negative 3 is negative 9 equals negative 1. 8 minus 9 is a negative 1, and that is equal to negative 1. Let's try the second equation. So we have 7x minus y equals 17. So 7x is 2 minus negative 3 equals 17. So what is 7 times 2? That is just 14. And then negative times negative, that is a positive. So we have positive 3 equals 17. 17 is equal to 17. So again, this is a solution. So later, when we plot these two equations, again, we will have a graph that is that will intersect at point 2 and negative 3. Next, last two examples. So again, we have negative 2 and 1, then 5x. Let's have the first equation. 5x minus 3y equals negative 7. And then 5 negative 2 minus 3 times negative 1 equals 7. So what is 5 times negative 2? That will give us a negative 10. And then negative 3 times negative 1 is a 3 positive equals 7. Negative 10 plus 3 is negative 7 equals 7. This is not correct. Second one, we have negative x minus y equals 3. X is negative 2, so we have x is negative 2, and then minus our y, so negative 1 equals 3. Negative times negative again is positive, plus 1 equals 3. So 3 equals 3. Now, though this is correct, 3 is equal to 3, but since the point negative 2 and negative 1 is not true to equation 1 and equation 2, this makes it not a solution. Let's have the last one. We have 9x plus 2y equals 7. So 9 negative 1 plus 2 times positive 1 equals 7. 9 times negative 1 is negative 9 plus 2 equals 7. So again, this is negative 7. This is not correct. So actually, you can stop from here, because once this is not true to the first equation, basically whether this is true or not, it will make it not a solution, right? Not a solution. But then again, we are going to proceed. We have y equals negative x, y is 1, and then negative of the negative 1, 1 equals 1. Right? So again, as I said earlier, even though this is correct, but since this is not correct to both equations, this makes negative 1 and 1 not a solution. Right? So basically, we will be seeing, no, it could be that these two graph will be intersecting, but 1 and 1 is here, right? To show that, let's try to have our graph. So let's try to go back to our previous items. Then we are going to have our graphing calculator. I hope I can show that. Alright, I think it's possible. Let me just let's have the point 2, alright, 2 negative 3, and then the equations were x minus y equals negative 2, and then 3x plus y equals 3. Ano? That equals 3. Alright, now as you can see, our equation actually intersected at a certain point, right? At a certain point here. But then again, our given ordered pair is just here. So that makes it not a solution to our system of linear equation. Now let's have item number 2. Item number 2, we are given what? 0 and negative 1. So we have 0 and negative 1. And then x minus 10y equals 3. And then y equals 3x minus 1. Now, I want us to remember that again, earlier, the point 0 and 1 is actually a solution to our other equation, right? So we can see it here that again, it is on the line, but then again, that this point here is not the intersection of two lines. This point is the solution of the linear equation, but not this point. All right, so I think you're seeing how the pattern. Let's have this one because 1 and 1 is a solution. So let's try that. Let me just have the GeoGebra again. So we will have the equation or the point. Let's have the equation first. 2x plus 7y equals 9. And then the other one is 3x minus 10y equals negative 7. Now, if we're going to plot the point 1 and 1, basically, as you can see here, it is the intersection of our two linear equations, making it the solution of the system. So that's it for the exercise this morning.